Yes, right. France, half an hour on the clock. Who will be the first out of the garage again? Will Dorado keep his streak? Let me pull up some of what we want here. A few people on hards, a few on softs. Movement in the party garage. Yeah, Eldorado, if you could crash, you're doing the thumbnail. I think Party is our first one out, just narrowly pips Dorado. And of course, we have the shiny new cars, Pixels, leaving as well. In fact, there's a heart at the front of that train. It's OJ English. Yeah, please crash for the thumbnail. It's almost everyone leaving the pit lane here, but OJ English in the heart is our first car on track. If you could let me know if the audio is off at all, it would be appreciated so I can try and fix it for you. So, 6 cars out, 7 now. Reese still yet to leave, he's just leaving now, so it's only an Alfa Romeo, Ferrari even. Yeah, Ferrari that's now leaving, so everyone's out on track. The 2 Aston Martins are in formation again. Sass on, who is... Right, which one of you's dropped it? I like Animal. First spin of the season. Congratulations, you win the golden span. Pixels, please make the golden span an award. I'm going to request that. So, of course, practice, it's going to be difficult to tell pace, because everyone on different tyre runs. There's not much rise here. As well, apparently. Rocky Banana has had a moment there. It's really loud on the onboard. I might have my... let me know if that symbol is too loud. And I think everyone watching is driving, so... Yes. Then OJ English comes across the line to start the first flying lap of this season. What is the time gonna be? Of course, last season we had a thrilling rivalry between Dino and Harrison spanning the entire season. Are we gonna see something like that again? You know, Broughton was up there, Party was up there. Broughton versus Party for the title? Purple sector from OJ English, first of the day. Oh, that is to be expected. Of course, another driver within shout would be Eldorado. Had glimpses of pace last season, just needs to try and work on the consistency, and I think they're going to be in a good position. Of course, I'm going off what I remember, so there might be a huge thing that I miss recounting and going through some of this stuff. Let's find out. Rise Verde is the first disconnection of the season. Let's send an invite to him now. I don't know if there's a setup on that horse. It doesn't quite pointed. Mercedes of Eldorado has dropped it. Wing is okay though, so that's a good sign. Final corner now for the horse. Rear wing opens, and it is a 34-2 on that hard compound. It'll be the Aston Martin of Sass to the line next to do a 39-2, followed by Empty Party, who does a 37-6. And there's no one who's next, I think. Ooh, Pixels, a bit of oversteer there. Hit in the rear by Party. Ooh. So there's been a Party Dorado collision. How big is your damage? How long does it got you in the pit lane for? A few more times on the board now. Broughton has done a 34-4 on that soft. OJ English looking very quick, assuming everyone has done a push lap, because a 34-2 is quite a good time. I'm interested to see what Reese will do. I know he's quite quick. No damage, that's good. But I assume that has given someone a grid penalty. Anyways, that is a lovely camera angle. Thank you for that, Codemasters. Ooh, that's a bit tangly there with Party, I think that is. Something looks off with Pixel's car. I don't know what it is. It just looks a bit stiff, I think is the word. But he's going to go for a lap. Has Sass ahead. Weird bit of bugginess there. But we are through the final corner. But we probably have to walk with Sass if she's the lead car. Second soft run. Only 1.3 seconds up on her previous time. So currently it is set to do a 36.6. Is being caught by her teammate though of FE Pixels in the Aston Martin. Are we going to see some weird hijinks still on here today? Also, different camera angles might be better. I don't know. At least this is better for driving now. Yeah, Pixels is right on the back of his teammate now. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. Are they going to fight? Is she going to get out of the way? Is he going to back off? This might be our first bit of racing here. Pixels out of battery, round the outside almost in the third sector. Even tries to get it done. Sass just about 600. Pixels off track through the boards, takes the position. And that's the first bit of racing of this season. Sass doesn't go into pit lane, Pixel stays ahead. Rise has looped it. I don't know, that's not Rise. Bravo? No? Banana. Banana has looped it in the... I don't know what sector that was actually in. Seems right on the line. But Rise Verde, the GOAT, has returned into the Alpine, and Sass has dropped it. No, it was Pixels that dropped it, never mind. I thought that car was off. Rocky has dropped it again. I think he's just overheated those hard tyres now. He's going to have to be wary of the Mercedes coming up behind him. Just gets out of the way for Dorado there. That is what we like to see. So I'm not quite sure what's going on here with Pixel's car. I don't know if it's being... I don't know if he's got too little rear wing, if there's a setup issue, if it's just him not getting to grips on that hard tyre, I don't know. Because I'm surprised we haven't seen anyone venture out on that medium yet. Never mind, the game just isn't showing me what tyres people are on for bottom four. So Rocky is the first one to venture out on the medium. I think it's going to be interesting to see what time they put in. But they have spun on this tyre a few times. Quick. Reese also looking to get on the medium tyre whenever he does go out. Dorado goes past with a 33.8. That's an excellent lap time, and Pixels gets into yet more trouble on that hard tyre. I don't know what has happened there. But I think... Oh, he loops it again. That just looks like some hot tyres now. Just needs to let them cool off. Might see him peeling into the pit lane. Just, of course, has to watch out for this Mercedes coming up with him of Eldorado, who is leading the timing table at the moment. Very good lap. Stay it out. That wasn't Dorado. All these cars. That was Rise. So Rise, their first lap of the season, comes to the line. Goes purple on the hard tyre with a 32.9. That is an excellent lap time there from the Alpine driver. Of course, with that beautiful pink BWT sponsorship. I have now got word Reese is not doing the practice, he's looking at the moon. Which, fair play. I think the moon is quite nice tonight. But still. No. Yellow flags have come out. That's Broughton in problems. Is that car in low fuel mode? No, but Rise is on through the chicane. Yeah, great lap time for Rise. Well, yeah, but I think... Is he? I don't know what he's doing. Let's have a look at... Yeah, that's low fuel mode. So... predictions for this season then, your last pre-season. Who are you thinking is going to be the champion? OJ English sets a purple second sector on the soft compound tyre. This one should be interesting. And Potato has been binge for spamming capitals. Welcome to the chat, Potato. Did the cats enjoy their food? Rise is currently setting the best lap time off the session. Although that might be about to be beaten by OJ English, have a purple second sector in the Haas, and it is a 33.3, so still 4/10 off Rise's hard tyre lap. Simultaneously, multiple yellow flags going out there. I think one of those is Rocky Banana, who has looped out the final corner, taken off the right side of that end plate. I think, is that Dorado? No, that's Rise with problems in the middle sector. I think just letting some people through though. Slow Haas as well, OJ English. Just getting some heat in those tyres, might be preparing for a second run, charging the battery, saving up a bit of fuel. Of course, the red flashing green light on that car does indicate a complete lack of ERS. Unless they've changed that. They may have. I'm looking up to date on technical regulations. Reese is on an outlap at last on the hards. The final car to come out on track this session, and it's only taken him 13 minutes. Be interesting to see what lap time he does here. Be a good benchmark for comparison times. Rise is just doing those things. Has Rocky had more problems? No, we're trying to let Reese go past. I'm really annoying on those as well, which is not ideal. I mean, Chris, I'm interested in this about needing his setup. It might be on time trial. It's pretty worth looking, seeing what happens to friends comes up with time trial report. But Reese runs the final corner roundabout now to start his first flying lap of the day. DRS wide open in that McLaren. Predictions for where he's going to be on this table. I'm going to say in the top 5. Very aggressive turn one, that car that's really pointed, maximising the curves there. Because we'll catch this Haas and an Aston Martin on this lap, so might hit some traffic. Haas is on soft though, so should be pulling away, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Reese is absolutely pushing in purple sector 1. Oh, the Haas spins it right in front of him. I Cannell lights up the rears too much, and Reese is forced to abort what was otherwise going to be quite a good lap by the looks of things. Emerson Parky comes through. I am quite sure that last game you'd have private names above them, but that makes me so important. Speaking of times, Dorado goes even faster on the medium tyre, 32.7, puts 2/10 on Verde's head. Of course, Verde's lap was done on the hard tyre, and now he is coming back out to challenge on the soft. I think Reese is going to be getting set for a second lap here now. Of course, had his lap interrupted by the spinning Haas of I Like Animal, just a really unfortunate place to be. But both cars lucky to escape without damage, so that's the important thing. They get another go. Halfway through practice here, and your top three is Dorado, Verde, English. So, attempt number 2 for Reese Simo LFC here in the McLaren. DRS is wide open, we'll have some more traffic on this lap. JL Broughton on an outlap. Car looks very pointed through those first 2 corners. I would quite like to be in that driver's seat right now. That car looks really nice to drive. Good line into turn 3, just keeping it nice and hooked up. Great apex through turn 4. Just nibbling the curb through turn 5. Good run into turn 6, has the Ferrari behind. Goes purple to the first sector. This could be an absolutely stellar lap from Reese here today. It's a good chicane. Broughton goes to go through the bollards, but it ultimately stays behind. Of course, Reese is now starting to come into the unfortunate situation of catching up to Party and Sass, I'm going to say that is, in the Aston Martin. Find out, shall we? It is Sass. I think he won't be in too much bother to end off this lap. But it was a very good first sector, went purple. Goes round the outside of MC Party in front of the corner, doesn't quite get it done, just had a slightly slower exit there. So it won't be top of the table, but it's going to be in the top 3. Surely goes P4 with a 34.0 dead. Not a bad time considering everything. I think there was room to improve, but just timed it badly with other cars. Party a long way off the road there at turn 1. Of course, Rise Verde now on the lap, and that car is absolutely flying through the third sector. Should be a very good lap from the Alpine driver here, as long as I haven't jinxed things. Commentator's curse does exist. Final corner now using all of that exit curb. DRS wide open. It didn't look open there for a second. And it will be a 31.9. Puts 8/10 on Dorado here. Now, I'm no expert, but that might be a tough lap to beat. I don't know. I haven't done any runs here. Broughton retires. He's done a Charles Leclerc. He has completely done a Charles Leclerc. Just dropped it right into the barrier. Would like to get a replay of that one. Your control. Oh, Broughton. Oh, no. That's so unfortunate. Please clip that. I want to. Oh, you can't. I was going to say I'll put it in the highlights, but we don't do practice. But I want to see it because it looked fun. It didn't look fun. It looked deadly, but it looks interesting. Your ARS keeps turning on and off. Have you got it on the right setting? Because you might, if you had it on hold last game, it might have gone back to toggle. In which case, you're just going to toggle it on, off, on, off, on, off. Speaking of incidents, Rise Verde has had a bit of a moment there in the third sector. Tap it on toggle. Should just have to press it then. Or not, like, just tap it. Apex, you're meant to be in the commentary box, man. Hang on, I'm not looking at chat for a minute. Well, Apex doesn't have a mic at the moment, so he can't commentate. Which... Big Al. If you left, you should be able to rejoin in qualifying. Yeah, I would say get in, like, a couple minutes before practice then, so just be safe. Thank you, Potato. What are we looking at there in terms of time? I don't think anyone's gone quicker. Well, Dorado is on outlap on the soft. So I think this is going to be the story. What's going to happen between these two? Rise versus Dorado for the title would be a very interesting title fight. And I'm not sure what side of it I would want to be on. Adoro Tay jumps into the session, so we have a late arrival here. A lot of people are doing soft runs now, so this should be an interesting few 8 minutes. Or interesting few 8 minutes. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Dorado, purple sector 2. I've not been paying attention. I've been doing things with my hand. That's how I've been clapping. Can't say doing things with my hand. That's dodgy. Hard type practice plus TT them. Yeah, makes perfect sense. So Dorado's time or lap here looks quick. Purple sector 2. I didn't catch the sector 1 time because I've been paying attention. But the third sector has looked pretty good. Maybe slightly missing the apex there, but you're low on the RS by this point. So just going to take as good the next possible through the final corner. Didn't maximize the track fully. One of the horses has spun up ahead. Dorado does a 30-6. So as things stand, it's still 7/10 off Rise Verde's time. Is the GOAT truly about to prove why that's true? I am trying to kill time. People, give me conversation topics, because I don't have anything better to do. What do we have to talk about? Right, top 3 predictions for this season. Can I check Discord? No, I cannot. Let me check Discord. I would, but we should probably wait for Pixel's clearance, considering it is Pixel's and Sass's thing, so we should probably wait for one of them to give an answer. We should probably wait for them to say yes or no. They won't answer for a bit, because they're both out on track at the moment. Everyone's out. Well, most people are on track at the moment. Reese still in the pit lane. Haas has spun again. Not sure which one that is. Must be OJ. Yeah, must be an OJ English. That's intense. Oh, OJ English spins. I think quite a few setups just need to get ironed out here, but Pixels lap on the soft puts him with a 33.4. Up into 4th place, displaces the McLaren of Reece Simo down into 5th. Boots Broughton out of the top 5. Broughton, you have officially been beaten by Pixels. Oh, again, the Haas spins it. Was that OJ English? Nope, but OJ English spins it as well. Both of the Haas's here, both of the Haas's spinning in sync, it seems. Is Haas the new Aston Martin? Rise Verde on a quick lap, but catches up to the back of Pixels. Might have to abort the lap here. Dorada saying he won't be able to beat Rise Verde's lap. Really? I mean, there will be track evolution at the end of this. He's going to try and dump out the fuel. OJ English spins it ahead, and now Rise Verde and Pixels side by side in this corner, but it's alright. They're both okay. The car is moving. Preparing torpedo into Pixels. As much as that would be funny, maybe don't, because it's a bit illegal. Pixels spins as the other Haas approaches. Everyone seems to be on the same bit of track now. But yeah, quite a few drivers just peeling it into the pit lane now. Both Haas's and a Pixels heading into the lane. Bryce also saying he can't beat his time. So have to see if anyone goes quicker. Well, if people want to go out and do one final soft run, they're going to have to be going out around about now. Or maybe not now, but they have like a minute. A few people out on track. Rocky Bananas, Saskia Mole. Dorado on the outlap is just about to start his lap. And someone's inviting me to a party. Hang on, let me just say I am commentating. So, I don't think anything has happened whilst I was gone. Aside from me dying, apparently. There's a very weavy McLaren up here. Reese has finally left the pit lane. And has gone across... That's a bit risky, Reese. Wait, I've forgotten how to... Technical, well, not really technical difficulties, but just give me a minute to tell someone I'm busy. Because I'm busy, as you can see. Oh no. I've made mistakes. I pressed send too quickly, now I have to retype half of it. Typing fast. There we go. Right. Where were we? On board with Reese, who is starting the lap, is once again on the hards. Quali run on the hards. That's a new one I've never experienced before. Anyone about to come up and finish a lap? I think Banana is about to. Once more on the hard. Oh, hards though, so I don't think it's going to be a quali run. I'd hope not if they're that old, to be honest, because you need a lot of fuel to get that thing to the end. Apex now declaring bomb threats. That's a new one. Well, no, it isn't really. Banana Party, Animal, and Adoro first ones to finish the session. Eldorado runs to the line on fresh hards. It will be a 34-2, 1.6 off his best. He's the next car to finish the session. Next up will be Reese. I think has overtaken both the Aston Martins, who are having a battle in themselves. I'm not going to question it. It's the Aston Martin way. We don't question the Aston Martins. So Reese next to the line. Will he have gone quicker on his lap? Yes, 33.5. It's not enough to get a new position. Rise! Purple again, 31.7. 9/10 on a Dorado here. He is absolutely unstoppable as the session draws to a close. And Rise saying he has a bad setup. What is going on? So, Rise Verde takes the best lap time of the session by 8.5 on the soft, followed by Dorado and Pixels P3 to round off the top three. Which, well, I'd say that rhymes, but does it count as a rhyme if it's the same word twice? That's the same sound, doesn't it? But anyway, from there it was OJ English, Reesimo, Broughton, Banana, Party, Sasuke, Mal, I Like Anil, and Adoro Tay, who did not set a lap. I mean, you can try it, but have fun with it. Anyway, OJ English is the first pair out track for the second session in a row here to do an outlapping qualifying. I'm not sure how many people we're going to see take to the track today, or this session, or early. Right now, there we go. Of course, as much as it can be good to get acquainted with the car, make sure everything's working in there. What's the point in risking the car this early? You've got 18 minutes, just go out at the end. Maybe one halfway through. Though in saying that, I always did used to go out now and do a run on the medium, back when that was actually a possibility. Thank you, Codemasters, I want my mediums back. Because it was a nice tyre, and you could just, you could go out. I did it every race in Season 4. You'd go out on the medium, do a few laps, make sure the car's heavy, and you'd be like, oh well, I'm starting on the medium now, because I'm not going to go any quicker, I'm on the medium. Well, hey, look, I'm starting on the medium, I'm doing a different strategy. And at the last minute you get out on the soft and you take the front right. That's my qualifying strategy. And now I have leaked that to all of you. So everyone is on the outlap here, aside from Apex in the McLaren, because he's washed. I'm joking, Apex. Well, you are a bit washed, but I'm going to get fired now. Yellow flag has come out in Sector 3. Not sure why. That's the Spar Aston Martin, and it's Pixels. Oh, hello. Yes, Unku. Apex is washed. I didn't want to be the first one to say it, but yes, I agree. And Apex is going to come back in chat in a minute and see this. And probably shout at us all. If he's even still in chat. I don't know if he is. Anyway, someone started a lap. OJ English, I think, is the first one to start a lap. I should have been paying attention to that and not clapping. Because clapping is fun, okay? Ooh, it's like the weird darkness in my hands are doing a blurry. Whoa, it's like multiple it's like I have multiple frames of my hand. It's very cool. I have to cut to the whoa. It's like if you move your hand very fast in front of a camera and it makes multiple instances of it. Anyway, purple sector on for OJ English as I continue to move my hands because it looks cool. Purple sector 2 even, I can read. His teammate, I Like Anil, has dropped it at the start of the second sector. There's an Aston and a Mercedes currently trying to occupy the same piece of racetrack as Rocky... Was that Rocky? Rocky resets in the second sector. So, first lap of the day is going to be a 1:31.8 in the Haas, and that's already quicker than the best time in practice. So this lap time's going to start tumbling. Next up to the line will be Dorado with a 32.7, but Rise Verde even goes up with a 31.4 and is now racing the Aston Martin of Saskia Mole through turn 1. Pixels has gone P4 with a 32.8, cuts the first corner, a tenth off Dorado, Savs behind, 5 seconds off, 5.1 seconds even with a 37.9. Reese takes pole by half a tenth, 31.3, or I should say original pole. Adoro jumps P4 with a 32.2, cuts the first corner. Broughton in the Ferrari, 33.3, and Banana does a 51.3 in the Williams. Apex on that lap, but Party will be next to the line in the Red Bull, does a 36.3 in the Max Verstappen car. No, in the Perez car even. And the Apex Miata is on an outlap. Will it be a sub 2 minute lap time for the McLaren driver? Of course it will be a sub 2 minute lap time. We're very sorry, Apex, you're not super washed. You're just a bit washed. Someone's dropped it. Who is that? That, judging by nothing, because it doesn't tell me properly, is Pixels. It's kind of annoying that the game doesn't give me the fucking names. Give me names, game! Is Apex not a bit too quick? Apex is here because it's pre-season and he has nothing better to do. So Pixels has said yes, you can join just for pre-season. I'm going to make that clear. Just for pre-season, Apex. Don't do what you did last season. There's an ambulance. Hopefully no one needs it. Apex anyway is on an invalid lap even. What did you do? How much did you push the track limits? Did you do an illegal? Rocket Banana's improved to a 34.0 anyway. Oi! There he goes, and he loops it at the chicane. I like Anna is on an outlap for the Haas. Utterly washed, I agree. Season 4 champion can't be spinning like that. Now my hands hurt, I regret doing it. I was bumping on the thumb bar. And it hurts. Ow. Oh, yellow flag sector 2, sector 3 even. That bit at the bottom always looks like sector 2, but it isn't. If I was in charge of France, there would be 2 sectors. The fast bit and the twisty bit. Yellow flag in the fast bit for Apex, I think. Again, another spin. Stop spinning. It's bad for you. You don't get Cheerios if you spin. No Cheerios for you. Rise Verde is on an outlap, possibly looking to try and beat Reese's lap time, and he's just started a flyer. Really pushing track limits to turn 1. That's what you want to do to get the best lap time. Oi! The Alpine kind of saves it. I mean, it never technically faced backwards, so I'm going to call that a save, because that was fantastic. Really good car control there from Rise Verde to keep that from doing a complete rotation. The Apex and Austrian chat. Asterisk, 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 Unku. Yeah, Unku. Get asterisk, 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 asterisk. That's a tongue twister. Try and say asterisk 10 times quickly. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. I give up. That's hard. If someone can do it, then fair play to you. But asterisk, 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 asterisk. I give up. I'm not. I said I gave up like 2 minutes ago, but I give up. No. No more asterisks. I'm pointing, but you can't see. I'm pointing very aggressively at that. Anyway, Rise Verde with a spinning boy lap goes for a second lap. Also lost 12.3 seconds there, just charging up battery, keeping the tyres as fresh as possible. Reese is now also on the out lap, is going to be looking to try and challenge Rise Verde's presumably better lap once he gets put on the board. Reese goes across the line to start his lap, but Rise Verde has gone purple. And at this point, I really wish I had the 2 screen things like they do in real life F1 so we could watch Reese's lap at the same time. But no, we don't have that, so we're going to sit on board with Rise Verde. Though he's on the straight at the moment, so let's see. What does Reese do? A purple sector 1! Most drivers are the purple sector 1, so I assume Reese has the purple sector 1. Rise, purple sector 2. Whilst that car does look very nice to drive if we forget about the spin at turn 1. That car looks so good. You can cut the corner a little bit more than he did, but still a good time. But what's Reese going to do? Purple sector 2 as well, so at the moment Reese looks to be going quicker. If I can sector 3, that's Party who's got together with someone, I think. Party and the Haas of OJ English. And Rise Verde actually aborts his lap, bowls one into the pit lane. So now the question remains, what is Reese going to do? Is he going to stay out? Is he going to box as well? He stays out to finish his lap. So, nice run at the final corner, using as much battery as he can in hot lap. And improves to a 31-1 in the McLaren. And goes straight on at turn 1. Gonna be just looking to get the car back into the pit lane quite quickly then. Of course, I have spoken to him before this race about strategy. And he has discovered something. Do I leak that interesting something or not? Because I could, but should I? I don't know. If someone in the chat wants me to, then sure. But I'm not gonna without being asked. Because I have no idea what to do. And I'm kind of just... Yes! Yes! I got to ignore it. Do it. Oh yeah, you did! Welcome to P3. I completely didn't see your time get put up there. I'm very sorry. But 31-7. This could be a Reese Verde Dorado title fight here, you know, and I would be completely up for that. Not sure who I'd pick in that situation to win, because I local 3 drivers. But we will have to see! Reese bowls one into the pit lane. We'll probably be looking to get around to the 2-minute mark, I would say. Rise complaining his car struggles in the 3rd sector. I suppose if you're quick in the other 2, like, there's not a lot of opportunities to take in the 3rd sector. You've got maybe what? Charles Leclerc corner? Final corner to an extent? Like, there's not a lot of places to pass in that 3rd sector. Or at least pass safely. Without straight lining someone. Or causing an intentional collision. or breaking any rule that has ever existed ever. Anyway, Rise Verde is on a invalid outlap. And now I would think we're going to start to see his final laps of the session now. Going to want to defend pole here in pre-season testing. So, final corner for the Alpine driver, and I think that's Eldorado just ahead who has started his lap. So we'll sit on board with Dorado because he has also had glimpses of pace so far today. I say on board, we'll be spectating Dorado. Needs 6/10 to have a chance at pole. Reese still sitting in the pit lane. Strategy-wise, this might be quite an interesting one. But like a good chicane from Dorado, but no purple sectors yet. He's currently 2/10 down on his lap, and I think Rise Verde, purple sector 2, and I'm going to presume that also was a purple sector 1. Of course, he does say that his car struggles here in this third sector. And I kind of see he's missing that apex there, not pushing that track limit as far as he can. But it does look like quite a comfortable car in that third sector, maybe a bit more understeer than this one, but at the end, understeer seems to be the way to go on this game. I like Animal has retired in the pit lane. That is a legal retirement. So, Rise to the line. 30.8 puts 3/10 on Reese's head. So can Reese, in return, find those 3/10? I mean, I'd hope so, because you know on his head. But, you know, we just have to see. Joe Brown Broughton spins ahead in the Ferrari. Just tries to hide behind that P0 sign, but I'm sorry Broughton, we saw that. We saw that sideways Ferrari, you can't hide behind a Pirelli board. So, predictions everyone. Dorado goes straight through the chicane, obviously looking to try and get around as much as possible. Apex goes straight through as well. Why am I watching Reese? He's looking on that lap. Who is near the end? Who's in good contention? Right, well, we're going to Reese is going to be the first one. Okay, now we're sitting on board with Reese, I've decided. Do not question my ways. Adoro Tay spins it in the second sector, gets it going quite quickly. Doesn't have to try and hide behind a Pirelli board. MC Party retires on track. That's mildly illegal. But Reese comes through to start his final lap of the session. Will be looking to take pole in pre-season testing. That car is incredibly pointed in the McLaren. Rise is stuck at the final corner, so won't get another chance at a lap. So that's Rise's time done. So now what's Reese going to be able to do? I didn't see if that was a purple sector 1 or not. I should have been looking for that, but I was too busy playing with a USB extension thingy. Because it's fun to play with and plug into itself. Apex has spun his final lap. Broughton has spun it in the same place. Rocky Bennett is the first car to finish the session. But Reese has a purple sector 2. Is 2/10 up. Rise bins it on track, retiring from the session. We won't know how. Reese, as it stands, is not going to take pole here. But it might be close. Rise is very quick, but so is Reese, and Reese has got 2/10, which puts him on a, what, 8.5? 9.5. Which puts him on a 9.5, and he's aborted the lap. He's shifted down into neutral and there's a board of the lap. Going to take P2 on the start here. That might be tactical. Dorado finishes with a 31.7. English is the next guy who can threaten him, but has to duck out the lap, as that is Pixels, who has had a spin. What is Adoro doing? Is he about to murder someone? No, he isn't. Someone tell Sass not to go on AI. Sass, don't go on AI. Adoro is doing some donuts here. Apex has stopped. Pixels is also doing donuts. It's the donut party. Why does Apex not have a wing? Now, lads, you do have to be careful you don't get disqualified, because, you know, Broughton also flicks that lovely Ferrari into a nice donut for us. Great stuff here from pre-season. Yeah, you should be able to. I should say, Reese can struggle with his starts, I'll tell you that for free. So, just try and get a good start. I have no idea what this lot are doing. Apex drives into Pixels, who gets pushed across the line. Pixels takes the 5th place for it. And Broughton will be the final car that we're waiting on to finish. Who is hopefully going to go and finish now. Pretty please. Thank you. There's a dead Apex. There's a dead Broughton. Let me just go and split screen this with Discord. Wait, Reese, why are you browsing Twitter? I've just sent a Twitter notification. Anyway, pole position. Rise Verde for the 2nd time in FVC history. First time in FVC2, I believe. Reese 3.5 tenths behind, and Dorado rounds out the podium in P3, almost a second off. 4th down was English, Adoro, Pixels, who took a 5th place, so then it would be Apex, Broughton, Rocky Man, Party, and Animal to round out the top 10. And 11th would be Pixels, with Sass in 12th. It's an Aston Martin back row. So, 2 teams here today with both cars. That is McLaren, though one of those cars technically shouldn't be here, and Aston Martin. So, our formation lap kicks off here in France for pre-season testing. Rise Verde took pole from Reese Simo after an absolutely thrilling qualifying. They've crashed behind as I'm doing my grid lineup, so I can't show you Dorado, who is in 3rd, OJ English, who is in 4th, or Dorotea, who's in 5th. The Apex Miata took 6th, with JL Broughton just behind for the Ferrari, Rocky Banana and MC Party to round out the top 9, with Animal coming in 10th. Pixels fell from 6th to 11th after a mighty grid penalty for a collision with the Apex Miata. And Sassiamo rounds out the back of the pack. I can't show you her car because she's also qualified, so here's Pixels. I haven't actually been told the weather, but I assume it's clear because I haven't seen anyone freak out about it. And it looks clear so far, and I just dropped my controller. It didn't hit the floor because I managed to kind of catch it by the wire, but still. Adora just fed beside me. Yeah. Have fun with the car tyres though. Like, have fun with that. Yeah. I mean, just do what you can. You can get the mediums to the end from the start. So if there's no safety car, just come in and take mediums. Banana and Partey get disqualified. Half the grid has been disqualified, and it's the first ever formation lap of FVC2 Season 2. I'm concerned for what that means for the rest of the formation laps this season, but we will see. Rise Verde is leading Reese, who is leading Apex, who is leading not Broughton, who is leading Animal, who is leading Broughton, who is leading Pixels. I am not quite sure what kind of shenanigans is going on here. Nah, you'll be alright on the soft. Yeah, let's have a look at this tyre. Everyone on the mediums, aside from Sass, who's on the hard, and Reese and Dorado, who are on the soft. Those of you on the soft, you've done the smart move, because if there's a safety car, you can just medium to the end. So yeah, congratulations on the smart move. We'll put tyre on, shall we? The last minute exasperated weaving, a nice burnout from Reese. Apex almost crashes into the pole sitter. Broughton just gets those tyres up to temperature, and we are starting to pull in here. Rise Verde looking to park to this one side to try and take an aggressive coverage of Reese. Gets disqualified though, parks it too far. Reese in prime position, only 3 cars, 2 cars. Only 2 cars have nailed the parking here. 5 lights. And we are away in France with pre-season testing. Reese gets an abhorrent start, is dropping like mad. Dorado gets a great start, takes the lead into turn 1. Will Rise Verde try and get back at him? He holds it just about. Apex brings up to 4th. There's been a collision behind. Broughton is round. Sass has lost a wing. Rocky also involved, and Animal just had a really slow start. No safety car just yet today. We are all racing here. Reese has clambered his way back up to P3. So Reese is going to be looking to clear Dorado as quickly as possible. Both cars on the soft, so may just want to start making inroads on Rise Verde. My voice already hurts. This is going to be a fun one. 2.5 tenths between Dorado and Reese, though Dorado seems to have a slightly lower downforce package. Was around the straight, but Reese gets in the corner. Reese had to think about the inside there, but just didn't quite take it. Line wasn't quite there for him. It's a 3-car fight for the lead here on the opening lap. Rise, Dorado, Reese. Reese falling back a position from P2 to P3. Because the more Dorado and Reese fight, the more Rise can pull away. So I think they're going to try and... They might fight this, or they might stay behind. No, they're going to fight this. Reese looking to go right around the outside of Dorado, uses some battery. Rise goes purple, 41-0. That is to be expected. Reese moves back up into P2 ahead of Dorado. My place is killing itself. Oh wow. Full safety car is deployed by the looks of things. I'm not sure what's gone on there. I like Animal has gone out. I can't quite tell why. But we are under full safety car conditions, which means I am going to go and run and grab some orange juice. Glass of orange juice has been obtained, and just in time to see who peels into the pit lane. Rise Verde stays out, Reese goes in, so does Dorado. Both drivers will be in for the medium, which will take you to the end. Sass and Rocky both on the hard, Broughton on the soft. Not sure what he's going to do there. Pixels also comes into the pit lane, just going to try and take us at softs to the end. That's an interesting decision. Have a mouth ulcer and now orange juice hearts. That's fun. So we should be in the next lap. Maybe even this lap. I think we've just got him right down to be in this lap. So, Rise has the track position over Reese and Dorado. But Reese and Dorado have the tyre advantage and will be able to get this to the end. So Rise and people like Apex, English, Adoro, Party, Sass even, they're going to be banking on another safety car. Broughton comes in for the hard. I'm not sure if that's what I would have done. You'd probably want the medium tyre, but you do you. A lovely glass of orange juice. Safety car will not be in this lap. So we've got one more. So it's at 3 out of 13. Your top 3 is Verde, Miata and English. So chat, tell me, what are our predictions for the podium? Is it going to stay like this? Is it going to change? Throw your bets in now because it's your last chance before you get called out for something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't gamble. Dorado and Adoro not happy. Someone's gone into the pit lane. OJ English has gone in. So has Apex. Must be for the soft. I hope it's for the soft. Else they've made a serious strategy blunder. Apex puts the soft tyre on that car. English. Let's see. English does the same by the looks of things. Broughton stays out, might try and take a few positions. Going to be burning that battery, but it's not going to happen. Ooh, Adoro's gone out of the race. I didn't even see that. What's happened there? Maybe they'll get a clip of that just to see. Might throw it in the highlights when I get around to it. If I I'm trying to think of conversation topics under a safety car. With the whilst my mouth hurts. Which is not a good combination. But it's okay. Because it has to be. No, because I want it to be. So everyone is now with the safety car queue. Let's see. It should go in this lap. I'd expect it to. Narrator might shouldn't. It will be in this lap. So, 10 cars remain. It's Rise from Sass, from Party, from Reese, from Dorado, from Pixels, from Banana, from Miata, from English, from Broughton. Now, Rise is going to know. He can see the top 5 cars. He is not going to be happy with Apex and English Box and Dorado DNF. Because that has Reese in P4. That's easily in striking distance. Dorado P5 as well. His two main rivals so far. He's not going to be happy with that. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here, because a few different strategies going on, a few different tyres. Rise Verde looked to have baited the pit lane, caught me out for a second. But when will he go? Now, he goes now! Sass gets a much slower restart. Party going to be looking to clear immediately, but that's going to be an illegal overtake. Party forced to back off. Now this could get dangerous. Almost goes into suspension. What is going on? Party goes straight on. Reese and Dorado all the way past these trains. Party lets Sass go back through. Now Sass is wheel to wheel with Pixels. Her teammate tries to go up the inside. Gonna have to change that. Take for the outside. Sass is dropping the stone. Apex gets through. Now she's going to be just holding up drivers like Party, Banana. Party looks to get through as Banana spins it in the background. OJ English will be next. Hang on, Party's not got through yet, has he? He hasn't. Yellow flag is that is just Banana. Apex and Pixels. Apex can do it right around the outside of him. He gets it done. Oh, the cars. English gets past Party, who's trying to get past Sass. This could end badly if these drivers aren't careful, but they are all being very careful. They all know where their cars are. They all know what to do. It's great stuff here in France. Sass has a bit of a moment. Party is now going to be looking to be the last car to clear her in this train. Goes right over inside Sass, turns out the corner, lets them by. But she might get a better run into this next corner. She does. Party has lost and the left side end plate on that Red Bull. That explains quite a lot. And he takes that car off into the pit lane. Rise Verde goes purple with a 34-0. But Reese goes even faster. Party stayed out, actually baited the pit lane. Did a bit of a swerve in front of Sass there. That could have been a bit dangerous, but they are both through. That is a good sign. He is going to want to try and catch up to Blunt now, but he might be too far back. So, back here, it is up here even. It's Pixels on the back of Dorado. Pixels will be looking to use that tyre advantage before it completely fades. Had a purple sector 1, but now Rocky Banana has spun it again. What a few laps here in France. Lap 6 out of 13. Your top 3 is Rise Verde, Racimo, and El Dorado. But Rise has had a slight tyre blunder, one of the only cars not to pit under that opening safety car will leave him out cold. Pixels really closing on Dorado now, 4/10. Pixels running an even lower downforce setup than Dorado is. Try to arc that car in, 5/10 between these two. Pixels could be on for yet another podium in the FVC. His momentum is starting to take shape as of late. There's a huge amount of desync there. I don't even think he drives with ABS off, so the tyres locking is not Pixels being a bad driver. DRS gets enabled as Reese gets within 1.3 seconds of Rise Verde. So closest two cars on track are El Dorado and Pixels here, the FV admin, the organiser of FVC2 if I'm not mistaken. We'll be looking to try and get some good results here. 8/10 between them. I think these soft ones are going to have used up the best part of their tyres, especially Pixels. But now Apex is all over the show. Those tyres are definitely gone by the looks of things. He's got English on his tail. Apex is okay, so it looks tyre or skill related, but English just sides past that McLaren, uses the DRS. Apex goes for a move. I think he considered it, but it's not going to happen. OJ English is very happy with that move for P3. Pixels now within 3.5 tenths of Dorado on the back, straight into turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Yep, turn 9. I know what that corner is. Again, we're seeing a few different lines to that long corner. It's quite an interesting one. But there is a story taking shape at the front. Rise Verde bowls it into the pit lane and gifts Reese the lead. A perfect strategy call from the McLaren driver. And that will also see Pixels promoted to the podium as he gets a better run out of the final corner, as Reese goes over the 33.8, as Pixels gets DRS, as Pixels goes to the inside of Dorado. Gets it done, but Dorado gets him back around the outside. I think Pixels might have been a bit spooked there by something. But Pixels now challenging for P2, which would be his highest ever finishing result in both FVC2 and the entire FVC. Sass and Party both into the pit lane for a fresh set of soft, getting some new boots on those cars. So, Rise Verde comes out in P7. He's gonna need a full safety car if he wants to do well. Jose Pizarro, I did not see what Sass I did. We were not looking at Sass, unfortunately. We were brought in at the time. Just take a game clip, SI it, and see what happens. But hang on! Pixels went for a move on Dorado, but it didn't quite work through turn 9. He's going to try and come back into turn 10 using that tyre. Had the inside, doesn't quite keep it though. if we could ask you to not spam cats in the chat, just keep things nice and orderly. Otherwise the bot, as you can see, will put you in the bin. The Pixels got very close getting moved on the run, but can start to burn off those soft tyres. Half a second between them, going to be flying back towards them though at turn 1. But Apex and Broughton as well, also fighting. Broughton on the back of Apex, gets it done round the outside. Pixels take it for 3 seconds. Apex tried to stick it in, it's not going to quite be fortuitous. Broughton quite convincingly takes the position off Apex there. Now might be looking to make a charge towards OJ English as Apex also takes a 3-second time penalty. Apex coming back at him. Just runs out of the room, take that line though, goes into the back of Broughton. Might have damaged his wing for that. And the wrestling Sass rammed him under the safety car. I can't confirm that, we didn't see anything, but if you have a clip, it will get looked at, I think. I don't know, it's only pre-season. But oh, Apex outbreaks himself, gets forced to go for the bollards. Clips the final one. And that is basically going to firmly be Broughton's position now. Pixels and Dorado, again, fighting like mad tonight, but Pixels' tyres have let go. Is that a puncture? It isn't, those tyres are completely gone. Sorry I haven't seen it on the Discord, I'm not checking, considering I'm on comms at the moment, so I'm not checking. But I will have a look after the race for you. Pixels once again throws away a podium. Heartbreak for the Aston Martin driver, just worn soft. Wasn't quite enough for him. So, that now brings Rise Verde into range of P6. Now, are we going to see a Pixels Apex fight? Are we going to see the two admins have a battle as Rise goes purple with a 33-4? And you can tell he's lost all confidence in that car now. Just from the way he's driving, you can see from his wheel inputs, he's turning out of corners like the car's going to oversteer, even though it isn't. He's correcting something that's not there. And that, to me, is the ultimate demonstration that a driver has no confidence in the car anymore, especially after a spin. But Rise Verde within 3/10 of Pixels. That Alpine is closing and closing and closing. Goes to the inside for the chicane. A amazing move from Rise Verde there. We'll be looking to try and pick off Apex on the exit as well. This Apex is slightly lower down for setup from Rise. Might be trying out 0-0 wings here. Haven't seen any track that it really works for yet, but we will see. Apex makes a mistake into turn 10. Rise really got close, had a look. Ultimately decides against it. Might try and go around the outside. He does. Tries to go around the outside. He gets the McLaren. That's the inside for the next corner. And that is the Alpine firmly in front of the McLaren. Covers him off nicely. Great stuff. But now Apex is going to be slightly weak on exit here. Pixels almost had a better exit, but was a bit slow because of the curb. Of course, Apex and Pixels both with DRS, so Rise is not going to have to worry about a move coming down his inside anytime soon. The main thing on his mind now will be, can I get close to Broughton? Apex looks to have had a big slide there in the background. But that car is in one piece at least. Of course, Rise Verde hasn't chosen the greatest strategy in the world here, but has recovered it to P5, which is not the end of the world, and there is a possible P4 in there. Apex Miata takes a 5-second for corner cut. What did you do? Right then. Of course, Broughton goes through, followed by Rise Verde and Apex in the background there. 1.8 between these two. Broughton is going to be aware of the threat. Yellow flag in the third sector. Apex has had a huge incident gone straight through on the Ramco sponsorship board. It's just letting that car roll. At this point, you just come in, you take these tyres, and you let it be. Takes another warning for corner cutting. It's really starting to push the limits of that game. Up to 11 seconds of penalties. Peels it into the pit lane. And speeds to get another penalty to take into 16. Up front, it's the battle for P4. Broughton and Rise, 1.1 seconds between them. The Alpine is closing on the Ferrari. And Apex is on the wets. Now, I'm no expert, but I can't even see a cloud in the sky. I'm not a meteorologist, but that doesn't seem like the right strategy. I don't think there's rain anytime soon. Rise within 6/10 of Broughton. Broughton really struggling on those hards now. Rise, you making the most of those fresh softs. Is absolutely flying here. So he's made the right strategy blunder, but he's definitely making up for it in terms of raw pace. As the best lap of the race as well. Half a second between these two through turn 10, running to turn 11. It dips below half a second for the first time in this fight, and I don't think it's ever going to go back above that threshold. Broughton is low on battery, as you can tell from the flashing rain light, but no, Rise has a lot more battery to use as well. Tried the outside, it's not quite going to work. Almost got that exit, but Broughton uses more of that battery on exit. Has a bit more battery to fight with now. That rain light has turned off. But Rise Verde is going to be closing using all of that DRS. Rise is now right on the back of Broughton. Might be looking for a move. Looked at the inside. Isn't going to get it done. Tucks in behind. Almost contact. Broughton is placing that car perfectly through defence, but leaves the door open. Rise goes through. But was that a tactical ploy to steal the DRS? But Rise lets him go back through. Broughton let Rise through for the DRS, but Rise said, right back at you, I want this DRS. Rise takes DRS, and by this point, if he gets past now, I think he will be staying firmly ahead as they both close in on OJ English. Although Broughton takes a much better exit, gets slightly covered off by the Alpine, can sit in the slipstream, time take a move into turn 9. Is going to have a look, goes to the inside, contact, and Broughton spins! Does very well to keep it under the wall, resets the track, which I know is illegal from the rulebook. A really unfortunate bit of contact saw the Ferrari spin, as Reese wins in pre-season. It's lap of 13, since when? Dorado will be the next car to the line for Mercedes. It's OJ English and Rise Verde. Rise trying to go around the outside. Rise up the inside at the final moment. OJ English firmly booted off the podium by the Alpine. Rise P3, English P4, Broughton P5. Going to be wondering what could have been today. Was definitely in the fight for the podium. Rocky Banana will be next to the line as Apex is DNF'd it somewhere on that back straight on his wets. Unfortunately, it did not turn out to rain, unlike his prediction of the weather. Rocky throws that car across the line. It'll be Pixels next. And I think they might be organising something here with Party and Sass. Although Pixels has just spun and dropped right to the back. So maybe I'm wrong. Tyres at 80%. Fair play for getting that to the end, English. The Party against Sass up the line. I think they're just going to stay in formation. No, Sass had a look at the move. Gets a slight bit of oversteer, and then there'll be Party from Sass here for P7 and P8. FV Pixels, last line now, has a puncture on that rear left tyre. 10 laps was a bit too long for that car to manage. Was OJ English as well, very lucky to not get the puncture with 10 laps on those tyres. But FV Pixels went from a great fight for second all the way down to 9th. tyres were too warm for it to be plausible in the end. But still a decent drive until it all went a bit wrong. Saskia Mole takes driver of the day as we see Pixel AI really struggle to keep that Aston Martin from spinning. He was taking around the 71. Yeah, it was a great defence to keep around the outside there. But it's Reece Simo LFC on the top of the podium, followed by Dorado in the Mercedes and Rise Verde to all right for Alpine. With Lenovo on the podium, I thought, oh of course, yeah, they sponsor France, didn't they? Yes, they sponsor the entire country of France. France, powered by Lenovo. So, Reece Simo LFC wins here in pre-season in France for the McLaren outfit, followed by Dorado and Rise Verde to round off the podium. Your best lap went to Rise Verde with a 33.4, and fourth down was OJ English, Broughton, Banana, Party, Saskia Mole, FV Pixels and the Apex Miata to round out the top 10. And 11th and 12th went to Adoro and Animal after both cars had an untimely exit from the race. We will see you on Thursday for round 1 of FVC2 in Austria. We should have a slightly bigger grid by then, and I am quite looking forward to see what happens between Reece, Dorado and Verde.